Here I have my Walther P99 AS unloaded. One of my all-time favorite guns as a child. James Bond used it. Quality German engineering. So it's 9mm. It is a striker fire with a decocker, and a dual action and single action trigger. So right now it is cocked. So watch, the trigger is in single action mode. So the trigger will go back to there, and then there's the fire. Now the striker is forward, so you can still has a hard trigger, and it will shoot. So normally, and then if you're in dual action, that's all you got to do to put it back into single action. So there is no mechanical safety on this. But the decocker is kind of your safety. So right now it's about a 10-pound trigger pull, and in single action mode it's a 5-pound trigger pull. It's a 4-inch barrel, 15 round magazines. It comes with 2 of them. The mag release is this cool little ambidextrous thing right here, so you can have your hand on it, you can reach over, use your thumb. I like to use my trigger finger, just like that, or you can use middle finger, whatever you want. It's actually probably the favorite mag release of any gun I own. It's very smooth working. It's very light. It shoots fantastic. Some white dot sights. They're not night sights. To field strip it, I won't fully take it apart, but pull this down. It'll pop forward a little bit. You pull the trigger, and it'll just slide apart. And I just clean this, so and there you can get to all your stuffs. And there you go, ready to go. It also, you get 3 different hand grips, small, medium, and large. With medium comes equipped on it. It comes with this bag with 4 front sights in it and an Allen wrench, which all the sights are numbered. So on here right now is a number 4, and in here are 3, 5, and 6 for the different height, and how you actually change those. Take it apart again real quick. Or nope, I don't want to take the barrel out. So I don't want to take the barrel out, but there is a screw in the bottom of the sight that you pull out with this Allen wrench once you take the barrel out, and it just comes off the top, and you put the new one in, re-screw it. So I just oiled it, so I don't want to mess with it and get it all over my hands. It's a very smooth gun, very fun to shoot, feels phenomenal. I love to I take it to the range with me every time, put a few mags through it. I always shoot it in single action mode, I will once in a while try it out in dual action, because if I ever have it with me or anything, it's in dual action. But I always just do that before I shoot it, just because I don't like the heavy trigger. But in the situation, you do have the option to just shoot. But keep in mind, it would, once you do that once, it's gonna rack it back, and then you'll be in single action for every shot from there on out. So, and it is, the AS stands for anti-stress. So the anti-stress is the decocker that puts the pin forward. No, it will not fire when you decock it. If it is loaded, it will not fire. There's a plate in front of the firing pin, so it just hits a plate when it does that instead of the primer. It does have a little rail for a laser sight, if that interests you, or a flashlight, whatever you're into. The rear sight is adjustable for windage, so you can adjust it left to right with this screw right here. Clockwise goes right, counterclockwise goes left. So you really can fine tune it, moving your rear sights left and right, and your front sight up and down. The frame feels like, when you first pick it up, it feels a little plasticky, a little cheap, but it's not. It is very high quality, and the more you handle it, the more you like it. But everything else about it just feels phenomenal. Everything works great. The only thing I don't like is the trigger. My least favorite part is this trigger. So when you're in single action, you pull it all the way till it's right there, just right there, and that's your fire. Like, you gotta go all the way back until it's a millimeter away, and then it goes, which I wish it would fire, you know, a little bit further out. Like, if that was the whole pull, I'd like that. Like similar to 365. Sorry, hit the camera. Unloaded. Like, I like that. You know, there it is. It's not coming all the way back here, which that's my only dislike about this gun. Other than that, it's been flawless. I have maybe 300 rounds through it so far. Really a fan of it. It feels very nice. It shoots very nice. The trigger does take some getting used to. When I first took this out, and if you would have seen my target, you probably would have thought I'd never shot a handgun before. But it's a learning curve, and once you figure it out, it's real good. So yeah, that's the Walther P99 AS.